Hey guys, so today I'm going to do a book review video. I have 7 books to get through. And I don't know why, for some reason, it looks like it's darker in my camera. I don't know. But I'm going to start out with the first book. The first book is by Lilian Jackson Braun, and this is called The Cow Who Said Cheese. And it's a mystery series, and there's I think there's like 20 some in the series, 20 books in the series, and this is one of them, and it's about a guy who has cats. They live in a small town. They solve murder mysteries and stuff like that. And this one's about a cheese festival, and something happens to the one person who gets allegedly did something bad to somebody else and stuff like that. So this is what this book's about. It had I think it had 19 chapters in it, and I finished this in a day. And it was a good book. I really liked it. So next one I have is a book that I really didn't like, and this is called A Parrot in the Pepper Tree. It's by Stewart. I got the Cat Who book at a flea market, and I got this one at a library book sale, and this is what it looks like. It's by Stewart, and this is the sequel to Driving Over Lemons. I never read that book, but this is the book. That book, I thought this book was going to be about a guy finding a parrot in a pepper tree, and there was only one chapter in the whole book about this parrot. And I was like, this book is so bad, you guys. I wouldn't recommend reading it because it sucks. It's a boring book. It's just about a guy who's English, and he goes to live on a sheep farm in Spain, and his little adventure, but it's really boring. It's not that great of a book, you guys. I couldn't even it really wasn't that great. So the next book I have is called My Life as an Experiment, One Man's Humble Quest to Improve Himself, and this is by A.J. Jacobs, and this is what it looks like. I got this at a library book sale, and the ones that are on here, it says Becoming Washington, Life as a Woman, and stuff like that on this. Each page is about his life, going through these little experiments. He had a book about living biblically for a year, and with these ones, it's every chapter is about a different experiment that he tried to do. And there's some chapters, there's a lot of different brain, neuro, mumble jumble in it. But some of them are really interesting. Some of the experiments are really interesting. Some aren't that great. But I really like it. It's an actual experiment. It has a hypothesis, and then at the end it has a conclusion and stuff like that. It was really good. I really enjoyed it. It was really good. Some of them are really weird to an extent, but the rest of them are really good, and I really liked it. There was only I don't even know how many chapters. Let me see. There was 10 chapters in it. It was good. The last chapter in it was really interesting, and it was about if he really loved his wife, or if his brain is just telling him that he loves his wife or something like that. I can't remember exactly what it was, but yeah, that one was really interesting. So this one I got because I had a rabbit, and I wanted to learn more about rabbits, and I got this at a library book sale, a different library book sale, and this, no, it was the same library book sale, and it's called An Essential Rabbit, and this is what it looks like. Now, when I got this book, I read it, and it literally is ripping apart. I taped it so many times that it's just crazy. And it's really cute. It has pictures of rabbits in it, and it tells you, what about a bunny, how to take care of it, what food to give it, if you're going to have it indoors, outdoors, if you're going to litter train it, stuff like that. And then at the end it had, different types of rabbits, kinds that you might like, and, different stuff. It was really good. It only had 12 chapters in it, and then at the end, it had 12 chapters in it, and then at the end it said, recommended reading, but I don't have a rabbit anymore because my rabbit died, so I don't have, I had that rabbit, I had 2 rabbits for, a really long time, so yeah. So it really wasn't that I mean, it was interesting. I learned a lot about it because I wanted to get it because my rabbit had something going on with it. So I wanted to know more about what it might have had, and I knew what it had and stuff like that, but it was too late to save it, so I couldn't really, like, I don't know. But yeah, it was a really good book. I recommend you get the Essential Rabbit book, even if it's like a different like person wrote or something. It was really good. I really, really enjoyed reading that book. It was really cute, and it told you some stuff like, don't give your rabbit this. Make sure that when you and it has a thing about introducing pets like dogs and cats and stuff like that. So this is another Lilian Jackson Braun book, and this is called The Cat Who Had 14 Tails, and this is what it looks like. Now this one isn't part of like the mystery series. What this book is about is it's 14 chapters. Each chapter is like a different cat. So like some of the chapters came from like magazine snippets or book snippets from different books and stuff like that. But it's about just like cats and how they helped their family. Like one was about a cat who helped their family with like a theft and stuff like that. And then there was one about how I was like a cat who switched bodies with a human kid, stuff like that. And it was really interesting. Like, I really, really enjoyed reading that book. It was really good. I really enjoyed it. I loved it. It was the best book. Like, that wasn't like a mystery book. So, if anybody knows Riordan, I don't know how you say his last name or not, but he writes, like, the Percy Jackson books, and then he wrote about Egyptian god books, and then the last ones he had were about Roman and Greek gods together, and this one is about the Norse gods, and that's sort of like Thor and Loki, I think that's how you say his name, and this is called Magnus Chase, the Gods of Asgard, and this is the first book in the series, and it's the Sword of Summer, and this is what it looks like. It had 72 chapters in it. And I got this at Walmart. I don't know if they still have this at Walmart or not because I got this and the next week I didn't see it anymore there. But oh my god, if you do not know Rick Riordan, you guys, you have to look him up. Like, his books are the best ever. Ever, ever, ever. Like, they are full of, like, you can imagine them in your mind. You have lots of imagery. And it's just, like, the best book ever. And it's, like, it's relatable, sort of, kind of, a little bit. But yeah, it's really good, you guys. Like, I would highly recommend you read either any of all the series that Rick Riordan has. I recommend them all. This one was good, except that I don't know, like, Norwegian or, like, Scandinavian, like, language, because there's some, like, or, like, Norse mythology. So I really don't know how to say some of the words in this book. But what the first book is about is basically Magnus, that's his name. He finds out he's the he's the son of Frey, which is like the god of like fertility and stuff like that. And he finds that out and he has to find the sword. He has to kill this like fire demon thing named Surt because of the world's ending or something like that. And he goes on like a quest sort of with 3 or 4 different creatures and one like half demigod like him and stuff like that. And it's really good. Like, you guys, it's really good. Like, even if you can't pronounce some of the words in this book, it's really good. This book was amazing. And it does take a while to get there because it is 72 chapters. But it's really good. And the next book, the worst part is, like, Rick Riordan, he writes a book, like, every year. But then, like, you have to wait until the next fall to get his next book. So, that's the bad part about reading Rick Riordan. Because then you have to wait until next summer or fall or whatever to get his next book. So, the next book I have is a little book. I got this at a library book sale, and this is The Arrow Book of Presidents. It's by Sturges F. like that far because this book's really old. But it has some interesting facts in it about the presidents. Like, they're like 2 or 3 pages long about each president. And it has lots of stuff in there that I didn't really, like, know about the presidents. Like, when they made George Washington's birthday a holiday, Nevada doesn't celebrate it. It didn't say why, it just says they don't. And it might have changed since this book was published, because the book was published in, like, 1998. No, 1968, I mean. And it's really cute. Like, I only, like, it's not even that thick, you guys. Like, I finished this book in, like, 2-3 hours. So, that was really interesting. I really liked it. It was really good. So, I'm going to keep that book. But, yeah, so that was my book review for the month of October/November. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Please comment below and tell me your favorite books for the month of October. Please subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time with another video, and have a wonderful day.